So guys, we're in the Pro Bowl, so we're gonna get into this since we're gonna beat the Falcons. It's okay, this will be next year. I think next year might be for us. No, I'm not sure. I need to think about it. I'm not sure how many seasons I want to do with this Cowboys series before I do my receiver or DB series, but for now we're worrying about this. Shit. We're gonna do like this. First group, first quarter, second group, second quarter, third group, third quarter, and first group back again for the last quarter. I forgot I was in a Pro Bowl. I'll show you that in a minute.
The best of the best take the... All right, Coach, thank you.
Let me show you who's in the Pro Bowl. Let's see. Well, that's like hard in here. Okay, yeah. Alright, oh yeah, I'll show you that. Okay, yeah, I need it.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar. AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give to Mixon. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Locke. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On first down, it's Locke. Benjamin's got it.
Why is this dude so...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 67 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Rookie Trayvon Diggs.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down, Prescott. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and back on their heels.
So dumb.
And not even Cleveland back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. On third down, it's Prescott. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The starting defense now for the AFC.
And as expected, there's speed and talent everywhere you look on this Pro Bowl roster. Let's keep an eye on the secondary because they're going to be tested in a big way. It's the Pro Bowl. Not many running plays. The ball will be in the air.
And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Adam Thielen, 43 yards. As his guys are on the board here. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll fake it. Now Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and the line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott, he'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott.
Thank you. Thank you.
And he is in. Touchdown NFC. 14 yards. And the NFC has taken the lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did. And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, I can get a touchdown.
This is Olsen. And he gets in.
Let's go.
Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The AFC with a football here to begin the second quarter.
We got to change the offense for them. Oh, we can't? That's gay. Well, why not? At least I know one person that could change for defense. The rookie. The cornerback. the GOAT. I mean, he's not a GOAT, but he'll eventually be a GOAT. Trayvon Diggs from Alabama.
Second down coming up. Throwing on second and long. Luck. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Third and long. It's Luck. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Let's go. Good run.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the NFC's going to have a short field.
Change the offense.
As they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Brissett. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Michael Thomas. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Well, the field goal attempt was...
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin with a run by Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Joe Mixon. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Love gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Love.
Let's go, Julius
Peppers. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando.
Why is
escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Looking long for Thomas.
Mike.
Inside the 20. Yeah, he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. And this results in 6. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not
Let's
at all.
go, Zeke.
If they
What a
don't,
catch.
it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
How are you catching this ball?
Completes it to Benjamin. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Luck on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Luck. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, Kamara avoids him at the 40. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Let's go.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, guys, subbed out. The New York Giants. Now put the time. Put him back in. Actually, should we? I'm gonna put Tony Pollard in. Cause why not? Even though we're probably gonna play him in late. Take out, take out Mike. Put in, we'll save Mike for last. Wait, tight ends.
The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Smith.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Smith. Out to his left. And that one's complete to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll sneak it with Smith. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Back to throw, Smith. Steps away to his left. This is caught. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw is Love. Benjamin's got it. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Love. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense for the NFC back out there. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third.
Now time to put in 1 deck. And put Zeke and then right here. Tony Pollard.
We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Prescott. And he finds Cook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type
no
of
way.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
How no one tackled
30, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown.
Okay.
He returns the kickoff an even 90 yards. And the AFC able to cut into the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And so it was a little bit of a shorter kick. He caught it at the 10, and he was able to take off, go the rest of the way 90 yards to the other end.
I forgot what I put on defense. The linebacker. see. Yeah.
Zone for the kick return touchdown. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, good move.
Oh, that's a
The
goal. He
second
tripped
wave
over
of
him.
tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Again, it's Elliott.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. He's going to lock on deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th. And look at this. It's a fake.
Oh my God, why are you throwing so slow?
The first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing is long. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Caught here by Bell. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Locke. And it is incomplete. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
From the 38, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there.
Okay, let's spend 20 points.
Could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 15-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Devontae Adams with the fade. Devontae.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
He caught that.
Touchdown,
Can't guard him.
NFC. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
I can't believe he
Is it
caught
okay
that.
if I break one of our
3
rules,
people.
partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
On first down, it's Love. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Locke. It's Kelsey on the grab.
Fumble?
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's Locke. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now throwing the ball to start the drive. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular